So if municipal standard rent is not given in the question, how we will calculate the gross annual value? Municipal value and fair value will compare. Whichever is higher, that will become our RLV or expected rent. Okay. So if you will see in this illustration, higher of 30,000 and 36,000 is 36,000. Here 20 and 24,000 higher value is 24,000, and here higher value is 35,000. So that will become our RLV. Higher of the municipal value and fair value will become the expected rent or reasonable rent that we will take in our main solution and compare the RLV with the actual rent. Whichever is higher will become the gross annual value. That is higher of the expected rent and actual rent will become the gross annual value. So this is the step if standard rent is not given in the question. Today we will understand if standard rent is given in the question, how we will calculate the gross annual value from the house property. Calculate the gross annual value if standard rent is applicable. Okay. Only a small change will be there in calculation. Other things will remain same only. If standard rent is applicable, then how we will calculate the gross annual value from the house property. Let us read this illustration and understand what will be the difference if standard rent is applicable. So Mr. X is the owner of 4 houses which are all let out. Okay, if actually it is let out, then actual rent will come into question. All are covered under Rent Control Act. See, whenever your property is covered under the Rent Control Act, standard rent will come into question. Okay. So a Rent Control Act is an act which will give the ceiling for the rent to be taken from the tenant. Okay. So rent, if your property is covered under the Rent Control Act, then standard rent will be applicable. If your property is not covered under the Rent Control Act, then standard rent will not be applicable. Okay. But from an examination point of view, no need of worrying about it, because in question it will be clearly mentioned if standard rent is there or not there. Okay, from the following particulars, find out the gross annual value in each cases. Okay, so Mr. X is having 4 houses, all are let out, and it is covered by Rent Control Act. Okay, so in next slide we will get the details of all the 4 properties. See, property number 1, property 2, property 3, and property 4. Municipal value, actual rent is given, fair rent is given, and standard rent is given. See, here standard rent is applicable, which is clearly given in the illustration. Okay, now how we will calculate the gross annual value if standard rent is there? Then see, normal procedure we have understood. If standard rent is not there, how we will calculate? We will compare municipal value and fair rent. We will get the RLV. RLV we will compare with the actual rent. We will get the GEV. Now, if standard rent is there, what will be the change in the solution? Method, etc. Every will be remaining same only. Only one small change will be there. That we will understand now. See, presentation, etc. Same only you have to keep. That is, main working will be calculation of the gross annual value of the property. This will be the main requirement. Then one working note we will make for calculating the RLV or expected rent, because this data we will require now. Okay. So how we will calculate the RLV or expected rent if standard rent is applicable? Let us understand that. What will be the steps for calculating the RLV if standard rent is applicable? Municipal value, fair value given in the question. Municipal value, fair value given in the question. We will have to note that values 30, 26, 35, 30. Okay. Fair rent is also given in the question that you have to note down. Then what we will do? We will compare the municipal value and fair value, whichever is higher out of this municipal value and fair value, 30,000 and 36,000, which is the higher value, 36,000, that we will note down separately. 26,000 and 28,000, higher value is 28,000, so that we will note down. 35,000 and 30,000, higher value is 35,000. 30,000 and 36,000, higher value is 36,000. That we will note down. Okay. Now, normally, if standard rent was not there, then this would have become our RLV. Okay, higher of the municipal value and fair value. Okay, if municipal value, yes, if a standard rent was not given in the question, then this figure which we have noted, that would have become the RLV. Okay. Now, but since in this question standard rent is given, we will have to make one more additional calculation. Understand that properly. Since in this question standard rent is given, one additional calculation we will have to make. We will have to write down standard rent amount here. Okay, standard rent amount is 30,000, 35,000, 36,000, and 40,000, which we have noted down here. Now, what you have to do? You have to compare this value which we have noted down separately, no, higher value of the municipal value and fair value, that you have to note down separate, that we have already noted down separately. This value you will have to compare with the standard rent. Okay, and whichever is lower will become your RLV. Understand properly? The higher of the municipal value and fair value will be compared with the standard rent, and whichever is lower will become the RLV if standard rent is applicable. Then okay, if standard rent is applicable, higher of municipal value and fair value compared with the standard rent, whichever is lower will become the RLV. Okay, so this step is only a change. All other things are same like previous illustration only. Okay. Now see again. Listen. Municipal municipal value and fair value compare. Whichever is higher, note it down separately. Okay. Then compare that value with the standard rent. Whichever is lower will become your RLV. If standard rent was not given, then this value would have become your RLV directly. Understood? This is only the difference. Okay. So see, 36,000 and 30,000, whichever is lower, that should become your RLV. Okay. So see, 30, 28, 35, 36. So this is your RLV. Again, listen, if standard rent is not given, RLV will be higher of municipal value and fair value. Okay, if standard rent is given, what you have to do? You have to compare higher of the municipal value and fair value. You have to note it down, but you cannot say that that is RLV. You will have to compare that value with the standard rent, and lower will become your RLV. Once we have calculated the RLV, we will take that to our main solution and compare the RLV with the actual rent. Whichever is higher will become the GEV. Only this much is the difference. Okay, now see RLV we have calculated 30,000, 28,000, 35,000, and 36,000 that we have taken here. Actual rent detail is given in the question that we have noted down. Compare RLV with the actual rent, whichever is higher will become your GAV. 30 and 40, 40, 28 and 30, 30, 35 and 32 is 35, and 36 and 32, 36 is the GAV. So this is a small change in the solution if standard rent is applicable. So see, calculation of GAV if standard rent is applicable. What will be the steps? Compare the municipal value and fair rent. Whichever is higher, will be RLV or expected rent. Correct. Municipal value and fair rent you have to compare. Whichever is higher will become your expected rent. This you will compare with the actual rent. Whichever is higher will become the GAV. Okay, actual rent or RLV, whichever is higher will become GAV. Municipal value or fair rent. Okay, see, here we have understood if municipal value, if standard rent is not applicable, how you will calculate the GAV, municipal value and fair rent. Compare this both, municipal value or fair rent, whichever is higher will become the RLV. Clear? Whichever is higher will become the RLV. Then compare this with the actual rent. Actual rent or RLV, whichever is higher will become the GAV. Okay, this is the case if standard rent is not applicable. Now next situation can be standard rent is applicable. Then how, in that case, how we will calculate? Same steps only. First we will compare the municipal value and fair value. Okay. Then we will note down the higher of the two. Municipal value or fair rent, whichever is higher. Now only one small change is there. We will not say this is the RLV. Okay. If standard rent was not there, we said that higher of the municipal value and fair rent is our RLV. But now here we will not say this is RLV. We will just note down the higher of these two figures. Okay. Then what we will do, we will have to compare this value with the standard rent. This is very important. We will have to compare with the standard rent. Okay. Now here one step will be coming. What is that? Lower of the standard rent, lower of the standard rent, and this figure will become the RLV. Here only small changes there. Lower of the standard rent or this value will be RLV or standard rent. Now same procedure, actual rent we will compare with the RLV, we will get the GV. All other procedures are same only. Only one small change is there. Again listen, if standard rent is not applicable, municipal value, fair rent, whichever is higher will be RLV. RLV compare with the actual rent, whichever is higher is GAV. If standard rent is applicable, if standard rent is applicable, municipal value, fair rent, compare, write down whichever is higher, compare that with the standard rent, take the lower, compare it with actual rent, whichever is higher will become the GEV. So this is the simple table for remembering how to calculate the GEV. Okay, so today we will be stopping here. In the next class, we will take the illustration on unrealized rent. What will be the steps for calculating the gross annual value if unrealized rent is there in the question? Unrealized rent means you are giving the property on rent, but the tenant has not paid the rent to you. In that case, what will be the changes in the solution? That we will understand in the next class. So for today, we are stopping here only. Hope everybody have understood whatever we have discussed and how to calculate the gross annual value with the standard rent and without standard rent.